Arctic freezer, 240 AIO. Sent to me by Arctic themselves, as they're a fan of my work. Let's just dive right into this. Hope I didn't break anything. This says AMD, but it doesn't look right. That's got to be Intel. Some instructions. Big fan of Arctic stuff. I think they're a little bit weird. They don't try real hard to put RGB and make things look really cool. Yeah, that's all that's in the box. This is supposed to fit AM4, so I'm really hoping, because that's specifically why I asked for it. But yeah, this is a beefy radiator. That is an interesting. See, this isn't flashy. It's not. It doesn't have a pipe coming out of the middle of it. It probably just freaking works, but we'll test that for sure. So it comes with 4 fans, push-pull, awesome. Intel 2011. This is the only one that says AMD. I'm telling you, man, that's not. Yeah. That's not right at all. Do I do it? Well, this is the Timmy Joe Show. I make videos about computers on the internet, and I'm going to try and make this work. So, cue the intro, and then we're going to go and grab the PC. Wah! So essentially, I have manufactured brackets that will make this all work. I'm very excited. It's taken me an hour and a half of going to some places and stuff, doing some bench grinding, you know. But I think we're here. So essentially, I'm using an AM3/AM4 bracket for a CPU cooler in order to basically put the AM3 nuts up that will go through this bracket, and then the AM4 into the backplate of the motherboard. And I had to manufacture some screws to do that because basically they're too close together, so I had to do some I had to bench grind, but then I also had to like round off one whole set of screws that screws into the Ryzen motherboard backplate so that there's clearance around the screws. But I think we're gonna achieve a success ratio. Oh man, success ratio achieved. So now my only problem is I have to use some fasteners that I bought that are just like from Canadian Tire, because I couldn't find any right screws that would fit what I had here. So let's go ahead and button this up, or should we? Let's mount the radiator. Yes, let's mount the radiator. So now that we have that going, should I put the rad up here and then have the front outlet, like outtake? Because this is going to be a lot of airflow, but it's probably, no, that's not even going to work. Okay, so I think I got it a little bit up. Let's do a speedy one. Speed take. Woo! as near as makes no difference, 4 gigahertz. This is what Jeremy Clarkson would say about the horsepower in this computer. Okay, time for conclusion. Arctic, you make a cool product. I'm pretty sure that my ambient temperatures are going to go crazy. I just ran Cinebench. We're already down to what, 48, 47. Idle goes well below 30 degrees, and it's probably 25 degrees in here with the lights. 26 degrees Celsius. So it gets near ambient, which is pretty good. Under load, this is some of the best performance I've seen. We got up to 76 running Cinebench. But let me give you a little backstory on Ryzen. You want this last little bit of performance that's left in your chip? You need all your chips in place. Maybe unless you win some sort of super silicon lottery. But you need to basically buy the 1800X, have an X370. You might get 4.1 gigahertz. Buy an AIO, and you know, that's the way a lot of reviewers have kind of led the Ryzen to believe you can get up that high. No, you cannot. Let's say most chips, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, will overclock to 3.8 gigahertz all day long, probably even with the included cooler. Anything past that, which is just this extra little bit of performance, you need to spend a lot more money. You get really diminishing returns. You need to buy a really expensive cooler. Let's say, you know, you can even get away to get up to 3.9 gigahertz with a pretty good like air cooler, like a tower cooler, Hyper 212 Evo or whatever, or an Octua cooler. Going like with this gets me to 3.975 gigahertz, and I ran Cinebench and got on 4 gigahertz and got a score about 3 or 4 times. Went to film, and I guess the temperature in the coolant had gotten a little bit high. I could never get it to do it again. So I'm tired of it, and my Cinebench score is pretty damn good, 1724, with like a really old, like convoluted, bloated install of Windows. I need to reinstall Windows, that's for sure. But all in all, I'm happy with this. It's really cool that it comes with 4 fans. It would have been nice had they given me the proper mounting hardware. Actually, no, wait, sorry. I found the proper mounting hardware. See, this bag here, it had the AMD in it, right? There's a little sticker on it that said AMD. I'm so stupid. The AM4 mounting hardware was right here in the Intel side the whole time. Should have just used these instead of screwing around for hours on end. But I'm going to keep playing with this and put it through its paces. But I mean, as far as they go, this thing's cheap. It's like $89.99 American. So it's one of the cheaper AIOs I've seen. I know Arctic have a couple of different models. There's some crazy stuff that goes beyond this. But what I really like about this is it includes 4 fans. So you get a push-pull right out of the box. And all those fans have, you can daisy chain them. There's no extra wires needed. And it actually told me to connect all 4 fans to one CPU header because they're designed to work all 4 on one CPU header and not have any power draw issues. So it seems to be working pretty good. Let's see here. My package temperature is at 25. Well, it goes up to 40. But see, the low point's 25. The high point's 76 during a Cinebench run. But if you're ever looking at, you want to know, download Hardware Monitor, look at your package temperature on Ryzen. Because these numbers, you can see I never got on my CPU above 46 degrees Celsius. That is not true. I don't know what the motherboard, all 3 motherboards I've used had this issue where the temperatures from the motherboard and the chipset were all wrong compared to, if you look at package temperature, I'm pretty sure that's deadly accurate. I don't care what you guys say. But I'm at Watch Timmy on Instagram and Twitter, and I don't know how long I'll even get to play with this because I'm certainly moving on to bigger and better things in the next little bit once Threadripper is out. Well, assuming you can buy it. I'm definitely going to be upgrading my PC to a Threadripper, possibly custom loop PC. That's the plan anyways. Check out my video tomorrow. I'm going to go over my final thoughts on Vega before I have to send it back. A little bit of quirks and stuff like that it has. But I'm at Watch Timmy Joe on Instagram and Twitter. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I give Arctic pretty good thumbs up. I've only had the experience of working with a few other AIOs, but you know, as far as they go, this was a pretty nice one. It's pretty silent. It doesn't have any weird, crazy aesthetic like RGB or you know weird pipes coming out of it. But I think that's a good thing. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.